Mark Hamill has been a complete embarrassment for the past several years. This is somebody who has gone on complete and total social media meltdowns all over someone he didn't vote for, and that is, of course, President Donald Trump. And we've seen very slowly this dude who so many people used to respect him and look up to him for playing their hero, Luke Skywalker. Well, once Luke Skywalker was embarrassed by Disney Star Wars, a lot of people were like, well, that sucks. Poor Mark Hamill. Well, as Mark Hamill has gone down this road to insanity, what seems like a constant state of drunkenness all the time, like it truly does feel like he has some sort of problem, it's become harder and harder to respect the man, especially as he wants basically half the country to die because he doesn't agree with them politically. Well, Mark Hamill was at the BAFTAs the other night presenting an award, and things didn't go very well. In fact, things went horrifically wrong. Somehow Mark Hamill, maybe in his drunken state, forgot to buckle his belt. I don't know. This man looks like a hobo sometimes. We saw him up at the DNC lecturing people, and he looked like he was drunk as hell. Well, here he was, caught with his pants down. Trump hater actor Mark Hamill's pants appear to drop during BAFTA speech. And yes, more than that. Let's watch some of this.
So what makes us love cinema so much that we're all gathered here to celebrate tonight? For me, it's that films create worlds so vivid and stories so powerful that we lose ourselves in them completely. They create immersive cinematic landscapes that feel alive, whether they're set here in London or anywhere.
They are very lucky that that podium is not like a clear type of podium or whatever. Mark Hamill's pants fell basically down to his knees. Let's watch that again, the moment that it happens.
Worlds so vivid and stories so powerful that we lose ourselves in them completely. They create immersive cinematic landscapes that feel alive, whether they're set here in London or anywhere. So
I gotta say, despite his pants falling down, and I would love to give Mark Hamill the benefit of the doubt, the idea that he might be getting a blowjob under the podium, that would be less embarrassing than what actually happened, and his pants just fucking fell down. He at least stuck to the script. He stuck to the teleprompter, so you have to give him that. But look at this fucking headline. The Pants Gone Menace. Watch the moment Star Wars legend Mark Hamill's trousers fall down on BAFTA's stage as horrified A-listers get flashed. Read on to find out which A-listers in the audience got an eyeful of the star's drawers. A clip unearthed by The Sun shows Star Wars favorite scrambling to hold his pants up while focusing on the teleprompter. Stage-side A-listers watched in horror, but Mark's blushes were spared by a lectern at London's Royal Festival Hall, which hid the blooper from the 3.8 million people watching on TV. An insider who had a close-up view from the front row told us, Mark started speaking, then his suit trousers just dropped to his knees. It was like they were too big for him. All the big stars like Timothée Chalamet, Ariana Grande, and Adrian Brody would have seen it from their angle. Most guests looked horrified, but said nothing. It was a moment you wouldn't have believed unless you saw it. They were turning to each other wide-eyed as if to say, did that just happen? And they talk about the pictures as seen above. After handing over the Best Film Award to the team behind Conclave, which, if you haven't watched Conclave, they describe it a little bit there, Mark manages to watch off stage with his trousers intact. Mark and his disappearing trousers were the talk of the awards dinner later on. People couldn't work out how they just fell down when they'd been perfectly fine earlier when he walked out on stage. I think that Mark Hamill had a few too many to drink and he forgot to buckle his belt or something. That's my guess. Mark Hamill's a mess. His life has been a mess. He can't handle being on Twitter anymore because Donald Trump was elected. Mark Hamill has devolved into just this pathetic shell of a human being. And you know what? There's part of me, that 73-year-old man going up there, pants fall down. I might feel pity on Mark Hamill. I might feel sad for Mark Hamill. I may have done that at one point in time. But this is somebody who so vitriolically hates anyone who votes the opposite way of him. As far as I'm concerned, Mark Hamill can go fuck himself. And everyone should be laughing at this ridiculous lunatic.